Welcome students. In this video we are going to study rules for obtaining images formed by lenses using ray diagrams. Ray diagrams are assumed to be the toughest topic of this chapter, but I feel if you understand and clear your concepts about the rules for obtaining images using ray diagrams, then it can become the easiest topic of this chapter. This is because there is nothing like cramming in this topic. You only need to clear your concepts about the rules. So let us start with the first rule for obtaining images using ray diagrams. First rule says a ray of light from the object parallel to the principal axis after refraction from a convex lens passes through the principal focus on the other side of the lens. For the convex lens, we are going to draw first. How can we draw the convex lens? First, draw a middle line for convex lens in 4 line of your notebook, and you can draw convex lens rough-handedly like this. Then mark the optical center O at the middle line and draw a principal axis passing through optical center. Now you need to mention two focus on the each side of the lens at the same distance from optical center. I am keeping this distance as 2.5 centimeter on both the side of optical center and writing it as F1 and here F2. So for this convex lens, any ray of light which is parallel to principal axis. So we need to draw a ray of light which is coming parallel to principal axis, and we have to extend to the middle of the lens. Any ray which is coming from any point of the object, we will show it as bending from the middle of the lens. So this ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis will pass through the principal focus on the other side of the lens after refraction from the lens. So we will draw a line which is passing through the focus F2. Similarly, for the concave lens, the ray appears to diverge from the principal focus located on the same side of the lens. So for this we will draw a concave lens. In the same way we will draw it in the 4 lines of the notebook, keeping it thin at the middle and thick at the corners. And we will draw the middle line for this to mark optical center here. Then we will draw a principal axis and mark the focus on the both side of lens at equal distance from the optical center and mentioning it as F1 and F2. Here again we will draw a line, a ray of light which is coming parallel to the principal axis to the middle of the lens. This is a incident ray. After refraction from this concave lens, it will appear to diverge from the principal focus located on the same side of the lens. So this ray will diverge in such a way that it will appear to be coming from this focus F1. We will draw a solid line after this middle of the lens and extend it towards F1 as dotted line, because it is a virtual ray of light and this is the real ray of light which will diverge in such a way that it appears to be coming from the focus on the same side of the lens. So this is the first rule. Second rule says a ray of light passing through the optical center of a lens will emerge without any deviation. This rule is true for both the lenses, convex and concave. Any ray of light which is passing through optical center will emerge without any deviation. That means it will not change its direction while passing through the optical center. You will draw a ray of light which is going straight through this optical center like this. Here also you can draw in the similar way. This ray of light can be at any angle from this principal axis. In this way, any ray of light which is passing through the optical center will go straight without any deviation. I would also like to mention it that why it happens that this ray of light does not deviate. It is because this incident ray which is passing through optical center is actually falling normally to the lens, and we know if any ray of light which falls normally on any other medium, it goes undeviated. So this is the reason of this second rule. The third rule says a ray of light passing through a principal focus after refraction from a convex lens will emerge parallel to the principal axis. We will draw the convex lens, its important points f1, f2 and all the optical center. Then we will draw a ray of light which is passing through the principal focus. So we will draw a ray of light which is passing through this principal focus. In this way up to the middle of this lens. From here, after refraction, it will emerge parallel to the principal axis. So this will become parallel to the principal axis after refraction through the convex lens. In the similar way, for concave lens, a ray of light appearing to meet at the principal focus. Here we have to draw a ray of light which is appearing as coming from this focus of the lens. Like this, we have to draw a ray of light which appear to be coming from this focus. So we will draw a ray of light like this, and we will extend it as dotted line to the focus. This incident light which appears to be coming from this focus will emerge parallel to the principal axis after refraction through concave lens like this. So these are the rules for obtaining images formed by lenses using ray diagrams. If you are very clear about these rules, then you can easily form the ray diagrams using concave and convex lenses both. So this is all about the rules for obtaining images formed by the lenses using ray diagrams.